Hey everybody, this is Grimcad, and we are back with some more Dominions 4. Now, I can't remember if we played this battle before, or if it's a new battle, so let's go ahead and watch it right now. Even if it's the same battle, I don't think we'll mind watching the same battle too much. Right, this was the one... Maybe it was a new one with heavy cavalry. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, let's just go ahead and speed it up. I'm pretty sure we saw this one. Yeah. Okay. Right, so where were we? We've scouted up here to this throne, and we've seen that there's a bunch of Zots, which are basically winged human without any armor or anything like that. So that shouldn't be too hard to take over. We're heading down towards here with our sort of a medium army. A very small army, as a matter of fact. And we are... recruiting some casters and stuff. Okay. We've already set up turns, it looks like, so let's go ahead and skip to the next one. Now, I think I need to go and reinforce this army now before I start taking anything over, even though the god's there. We're getting pretty low with what else is here. Of course, it's nice whenever our respawn units take the brunt of attacks. Ooh, that's like a big one somewhere. Yeah, this one's pretty well in the bag, however. It does look like he has some bodyguards, but yeah, they're falling pretty quickly. Okay. Did we? Yeah, we didn't lose a single person there. Good. So let's see. About 100 units. 100 units, although they are much heavier than that other one. Oh, we see our first enemy right here. Let's go ahead and increase whatever we can to, ooh, let's make it only 10. Oops, that was 8. Okay, let's start pulling these guys back. And we'll have our scout slowly start moving down here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start some research. I think I'm not gonna worry about construction so much anymore and focus on conjuration. I also... No, I actually do want those guys. Because eventually, not quite yet, but soon they're going to be starting to summon winter wolves. Good, we can actually make it right there. Oh, and I can actually start summoning some other people. Uh-huh. Alright. Very good. Ooh, very little gold this turn. Oh well. Now, however, Well, let's see who's better at leading. Man, they have such good morale. Guess it doesn't really matter. Our god, whoops. What's going on? There we go. Now we've got a pretty good squad. I'm gonna actually start going ahead and getting some of these cheaper guys too. No, we will cancel that. And we'll get some javelins. Yeah. Even though sometimes I think they do more harm than good. I want to make a beeline towards this Throne of Ascension now that we've seen some of the enemy right here. I also want to queue up another commander. We certainly don't have any money to do that, however. Because I need to get another army moving right now. Barbarians are fairly strong. They're not going to be stronger than giants, admittedly. But they've got good health and stuff, so they could do a little bit of damage to us. Their morale is good. I thought yeah, they killed at least one. And have probably injured several more. Yeah, that guy lost an arm. That's unfortunate. But that's why they're there. Okay, we only lost the one guy. Anytime we only lose like one person, that's a huge victory for us. Okay, we'll up that to 10. Where was the other one that wasn't 10? Up that to 10. Everything else looks like it's 10. Everybody's researching because they do that automatically. Let's go ahead and get a... just get a Jarl, and we'll get some of the cheaper ones as well, because they're still very, very good. Cheap's kind of a misnomer. And we will head towards our first Throne of Ascension. And even though I said I wanted these guys, I instantly started producing them, I believe. So, there's that. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up this person to every month Onder is going to cast Call Winter Wolves, and we'll see some of them in a little bit. Now, the battles for the Thrones of Ascensions are usually pretty tough. They generally have, wow, more things. There are 4 thrones very, very close to me. Of course, I think most of them are going to be level 1s. But even still, getting level 1 is still quite nice. Alright, let's see our unexpected event. An ancient treasure has been unearthed. Great. Let's see our battle in Utenshire. Lots of heavy calv. Those are a little scary. Okay. And as you can see right here, these guys who regenerate, when they like die, they turn into Jotun werewolves or whatever, and they become a little bit better because they now have 2 attacks. They still regenerate, I don't exactly remember how stats-wise they line up. I know they don't have some of the furs or anything else. So that's why those are pretty nice. Great, and the knights are routing, so it's time to just wait on it. Good, good, good. Alright. I lost absolutely no one. Wow, that's so great. We're going to bump up the defense here up to 30. Because for a while at least, I will not be protecting it very well, to be honest. We're going to have our god claim the throne. Let's see, we are going to load up Orm, the Jarl. We're going to put our javeliners up front and our block of spearmen towards the front, but slightly behind. Maybe that should be the other way around. There. And we're going to have Orm. Are we still recruiting? No. And I think I'm okay with that. Am I? I think so. Not quite enough gold. Very well. We're going to have him go down and try to take these couple things right here. Oh man, there's another throne right there. And we're going to wait. Evan Andvar has claimed the throne of the stars. Hooray. Our first, Babby's first throne. We're going to go ahead and recruit more. Let's see. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the rest right here. Because by the time they get there, they'll be able to do something. We're going to have Orm. Ooh, charge into the big boys right here. Dormant pretender gods are awaking. An unexpected event. A group of free thinkers has been banned. They and their kin left the land in search for a more pluralistic government. 170 people left. Not a big deal. Alright, let's look at this fight. Now, these troops, of course, are not quite as strong. They're not led by their god. But, you know, we're still pretty decent. We're still gods no matter how you look at it. Yeah, okay. I was right the first time. The javelins wind up killing our own people just as much as they wind up killing the enemy, so we're going to want to change that up. Yeah, these losses were not great. Although our commander was getting in there in the action for a little bit. He didn't get any kills, though. But we routed them. We did lose 3 Huskarls. I think some of those were to our own defenses. Okay, here, close to the border, we're going to have 20 defense. Oh, there's somebody else right there, too. Let's take a look at these winter wolves. Have strength of the winter, which means that they're more powerful during the winter. They're mindless, they're ethereal, which means that they are very hard to hit with non-magical weapons. There's either a 50 or a 75% chance for them not to get hit when somebody tries to hit them. 16 hit points, which is pretty nice. Everything else is pretty good. Very little protection, however. But they're just wolves, so what do you expect? And they throw off chill, which is like a debuff or maybe even harm to other units. Let's see. And to take advantage of that, we're going to be throwing our big guy in here, and he's going to be sort of interesting. That's my plan anyway. We're going to load him up with magical items and give him winter wolves and then send him out and see how he does. So I think I want to put a little bit more into construction right now. We changed our army over. So we are going to start heading towards this next Throne of Ascension, and then these 2 Thrones of Ascension. Now the placement on the thrones is always random, I believe, as well. So it's just odd that we happen to get them all right together. We found a handful of death gems in Fungwood. Alright, let's watch the B team. Up against militias. And of course, like I've said before, oh, I forgot to change them too. Our giants are going to do absolutely fine against the militia. We'll speed it up. Yeah. There's not much the regular people can do against the frost giants. And that we are on the border, so we are going to have a defense of 20? Yeah. We're going to bump this defense up to 45. We're eventually going to get our defense on all of our thrones up to 100, or the best we can anyways. I completely forgot about my scout. What a dumb move. So we're going to move him down. We're going to move this army over, just on the off chance that this army decides to cause some hurt for us. I don't expect them to, but they might. They might indeed. An unexpected event in Pantocrator's bounty. That's the name of the head god, or the title of the head god. 50 income. Very nice. Oh. Well, we'll watch it anyway. We knew that that's what was going to happen here, however. This is our god's army. And they are strong. Yep. They routed. Okay, so here... did we get the one already? Yes. So I don't want another one. I want one of him. And then I want just a nice force to protect our borders. We're going to change these guys up because now I remember. Oh, I did start to get the ones with the mail, didn't I? Yeah, so I probably should continue, shouldn't I? Give them a little bit more. We'll, no. They'll be fine. We'll start getting some of our huge giants to help fill in the gaps, as it were. And we'll put him at 5 and we'll head after the next throne. I don't expect that to be a hard battle at all. Oh, and there's a sea. Oh dear. Okay, a couple things going on. Number one, we have a water enemy, which is not necessarily great. Not necessarily a bad thing, but they're pretty annoying sometimes. And then we have Callum, or whomever, with the wing things, coming over here, staring at our two as yet unclaimed Thrones of Ascension. And we also have some other people. Let's take a look at the pretenders that there are. There's the Calum, the Eagle Kings. I'm not going to read all that at the moment, but please feel free. There's Helheim, which are sort of giants, I think. I can't remember. Not quite. They're like maybe half giants-ish. Us, of course. There's the Lanka and Pelagia. Okay, that's our underwater one. Okay, so nothing too bad. I thought Nar or Helheim was something different, but we're going to be okay with that, I believe. I thought they were a particularly nasty faction, but it doesn't look like they are. Okay, red mines. People are starving there. We obviously have taken it over. Because it's the caves and there's very little resources. Now, these are the Zots. And they're pretty interesting. They're all cold-blooded. They're all pretty weak. But they all fly. So, I've actually won a game with the Zots. And it was actually really easy. Their people are pretty cheap as it comes to resources, and fairly cheap as it comes to gold, too. And to win, all you have to do is amass a huge army, order them to wait a couple turns in the beginning, and then to attack the commanders. And then as the enemy army approaches, they approach, then all of a sudden they fly to the commanders, kill the commanders, and then mop up the rest of the army. Ooh, our god's getting pretty up into the thick of things. What are these? Soulless warriors. Okay. Oh, and it's always fun because I didn't show it off last time, but you get random titles depending on what your stats and your stuff that you chose. So we are Enver, God of invincible power, Prince of majesty, the God above all, the teacher of philosophy. Very nice. Anybody lost? I did lose one person. Did not expect that. Okay, so we're going to split them up a little bit. We're going to have our pretender god claim the throne. It is the throne of pestilence, which spreads our dominion, but the dominion gets death +1, which is not great. But we'll deal with that. Bumped them way up. We're gonna have this group start going down into the Lanka. No, we're gonna have this group start going into the Callium and try to find their Their main castle. Also, I think what we're gonna do... We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Got a couple of ideas. Don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Okay. Well, lots of things happened. Ba'an Dagor, King the Sea Dog. Okay, a worldwide event. Yeah, units are affected by disease. Those are going to be bad for us, but I think we get a reduced effect. The Sea Dogs? What? Pack of sea dogs is roving the land. Oh, and so they took over our stuff. That's terrible. It was our stuff. Well, we'll wait for them to group up, and then we'll go take it back. We're going to have this guy monthly cast Winter Wolves again, because you do not get too many Winter Wolves at a time, unfortunately. Only 2. So we only have a couple Winter Wolves here. But we're going to give all the Winter Wolves over here to our Niefelheim. Or a Niefelheim. Whoops, nope, don't want to move him. Whoops, canceled out his orders. Always got to watch that about this game, unfortunately. Yeah, let's see. We're going to run Orm home real quick. Just real quick. Just in time to pick up the new batch. Up that to 10. That's 40. That's 45. So we'll... I put another 2 points at least. Unexpected event. Disease is spreading, of course. Message from Calum. They hereby declare war on our unholy nation. Don't like that. However, that means we're not worrying about taking over our old province, because a war were declared. So now... we're gonna go start attacking Calum. Yep. We're also going to move... Man, he's got such a huge movement. Crazy. We're gonna move Svipdag over to this place right here. And this Svipdag is going to have a job. Something happened in the red mines. Unrest went down. Growth went up. Ooh, they just built a fortress. Well, that might not be the best for them. We will see. We're going to have them start attacking. This guy is going to build a fortress. It's going to take 5 months, but then once it's built, it's way more fortified, and you get more money from the surrounding things. And from here, I'll be able to better protect my thrones over here. And if I can get this fortress, which I may be able to do, may not. It says there's only 20 enemy units right there. And my guys are going to chew through 20 enemy units. We're going to continue to cast Winterwolf. Are we? Yes. And we are going to continue to get some big guys. No, we're gonna hold on to the money for a teeny little bit. No, we're not. No, we're not. That's silly. Don't hold on to your money. We're gonna get some more Jotun Huskarls. Just in case this attack goes south and we need to repopulate. Or not repopulate, but restructure our army quickly. Whoop, that's the timer. So we're gonna watch these battles, and then that'll be it. Okay, battle in Gwyworth. This is our pretender god, I believe. Yep. Our pretender god did not come with us. Why is that? All right, because we ungrouped them briefly. Okay, let's take a look at the basic Kaladin troops. They're weaker. They are shock resistant. Have storm power. When does storm power ever come into effect? I legitimately have no idea. Ooh, a couple of fires. This guy's on fire. He's profusely bleeding. More fires. We take a little bit of damage from walking through the fires, from getting hit on the fires, but we're pretty big and pretty beastly. I'd love to kill the commanders, however. They've got ice knives, which are magical knives, huh? And an ice blade, which is again just a magical. Yeah, I think that comes free on them. Okay, well that's good for them. I mean, it's bad for them because all my guys are resistant to. Yeah, they ran away. We lost a Huskarl. Okay. Only really killed 10 of theirs, because of course, when you're attacking someone, they get whatever defenses bonus as well. And those are just like free people that can be killed however. And if you don't kill them all off, they regenerate to full next turn, and so on and so forth. Okay, now this is our one with our god. Oh. I think I know how this one's gonna go. Those are like slingers. Can we kill the commander? I'd love to kill that commander. Yeah! Okay. And we are attacking the gate. Wow, they were pretty well... Ooh, that's their castle right there. Huh. Okay. So we're actually squeezing them pretty well. We're going to boost it to 25. He's building his fortress. And then he's going to start building a temple. Because you can see the black candles versus the white candles. The white candles means that in this territory, our dominion is more powerful. The black candles means that an enemy dominion is stronger. While we are in a province with our dominion, our god gets boosted. You can see he's down to 97 hit points because he's at negative 24 because he is in a place that has enemy dominion. Now, by right of him being here, his stuff's gonna... his dominion is gonna spread. Because we have 10 dominion, which, you know, is a amazing amount of dominion, frankly. Or do we have 9? It looks like we only have 9 in some of these places. But maybe that's just the way it goes. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and save the game. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Dominions 4. Please like, subscribe, comment. Hope you have a great day, and peace out.